Hello and welcome back to Leader of the Pack Pet Services channel. My name's Wendy and I'm a dog trainer here. In today's video I wanted to share with you a fairly inexpensive and quite indestructible DIY dog food toy that we use with our dogs and has managed to survive our Rottie and Staffy's strong jaw. So let's get into how you make this toy. The full list of the materials and cutting instructions as well as assembly instructions will be contained in the description box below. But you basically take a full length of PVC pipe, which in our case is 1 metre long, and it's enough to make 3 separate food toys. So we marked it off so we can cut the pipe down to 3 equal sizes. We use masking tape on the cut lines to help the PVC pipe to cut nicely so that it doesn't shatter or chip. So the cut down PVC pipe forms the main body of this food toy. So you want to remove the masking tape and give each end a bit of a sand so there's no rough edges that will hurt your dog. Next you're then going to mark out where you're going to drill the holes in for the dog food to come out. For this size toy we marked off about 5 different holes, and we also made sure to leave a gap at each end for the caps that are going to go on so that you can secure the top. We use a 16mm bit because it was just slightly larger than the biscuits that we usually use for our dogs. So you want to make it just a little bit bigger, not too much though, otherwise it is too easy for the biscuits to fall out. And if you want to make it easier for your dog, then you can drill some more holes in, or alternatively want to make it harder, then you might want to make the holes just exact size of the biscuits or only a couple of holes around the pipe. Then going to take off the masking tape, sand around each of the holes, and make sure you give it a really good wash, and that includes the tops, the screw tops and the end caps that you're also using, just to make sure that they're nice and clean for your dog. And now the easy part, the assembly. All you really need for this is the leftover parts that we haven't used yet and a little bit of arm strength, because those end caps need a bit of a strong push to get on, and if your muscles aren't quite up to the task you can always use a rubber mallet just to make sure they're secured on there. Then next thing you do is just screw on the end caps. We made sure both ends screw on just because we couldn't find a fixed end, and it also means obviously that you can unscrew it to put in more biscuits so you can use it multiple times, and also to make sure you can clean it up afterwards. So here's our dog Zeus. This is his absolute favourite toy, and he had his full serving of daily biscuits in here, and there you go, watching so eagerly. And as you can see, he can carry it in his mouth, and he usually just goes to a comfy spot and sits and plays around getting all the biscuits out. As you can see, this DIY dog food toy is a hit with all 3 of our dogs. Our Rottie Zeus has actually had one before this and it's still going strong. He hasn't been able to damage it in the over 3 years that he's been using it, so I highly recommend. They're really tough, and as I said before, pretty inexpensive. I think for all 3 of these it came to less than $15 each toy, which is pretty good value in my book. I hope that you take a chance and make this for your dog, and if you do, please send me a photo or short video. I'd love to see your dog using it. In the meantime guys, have fun and catch you next video. Bye!